Hello everybody, Namaskar. So we are at our large scale banana farming field in Indonesia, and yes, a big work. With big work comes a big responsibility, as it's known. But yes, with big work we have a lot of problem statements also attached. So when I say problem statements, we need to have solutions also for that. So my coming up to you all is what are we facing right now when we are preparing the land, and how we are going to overcome the challenges. So the terrain, if we can see here, is quite undulated. It's a very undulated field, and the quality of soil, if I say, it is clayey. It is very clayey, hard, right? And then comes the attached problem with it, the heavy rains. 6 months it rains here. So we need to really understand how the water is going to affect our crop, our plantation, how our field work needs to be carried out, how do we need to plan our drainages, irrigation system, fertigation system. So the work, as you can see here, these are the natural contours of the rainwater which are available in this particular field, and there are many such natural contours. So we are now deepening them, we are actually widening them so as to plan a proper drainage. So I'll actually start from the beginning, that how we are going to do the irrigation, the fertigation and the drainage together, because it is actually a process complementary to each other. You cannot see this in isolation. So the water here will be from borewells, various borewells. The water level is good, and the borewells will pump in the water to a centralized pond. So we are going to make a centralized irrigation system which will be automated, which will have a SCADA. So once the irrigation is centralized, the fertigation also, we are actually planning for the micro irrigation thereafter from that, and we are dividing this particular pocket of 75 acres into subzones, zones and subzones. So they will have around, say, we'll have 8 to 16 subzones in this. And generally when we talk in India, we take, say, 4 liter discharge. The drip irrigation, if we do, we take 4 liter discharge. But here we are planning to go for a 600 ml discharge from our drip line, and the spacing of dripper we are keeping at 30 centimeter instead of keeping as 1 meter or beyond. So we are going for micro irrigation, and again when the water which will go from the pond to the drip lines through these subzones, so when it goes to the plant will get, water slow, drop by drop throughout, rather than giving, all together one time water, and it will keep getting, water facility drop by drop. Thereafter, whatever excess water is there will be planned to be drained out from the channels which will be making alongside the beds. So the natural rainwater during the rains and the water which will be given during irrigation, all this water will find a pathway to come down these slopes, and naturally it will be going to a collective pond, thereafter to the natural drain, the natural contour of the land. So this is how the water coming to the plants and going out from the plant is planned, so that we should not be having any kind of water retention, stagnation at any place. We are having fresh water for banana throughout the year, fresh water every day as we talk about. And similarly, the fertigation also we are planning in the same way, centralized system, SCADA, and it will be micro fertigation. So these are the processes. So once there is a problem, we have got the solution. So these are some solutions which we have come out, and this is how I believe every farmer in our country should understand its own farming, rather than doing just like that, hearing to this person, that person, all advices. Should actually understand what is exactly you should do a SWOT analysis. What is your strength, what are your weaknesses, the opportunities which you have, and the threats which you can face. So once you understand these things and you come up with solution, you will definitely do a very good kind of a farming. You will come out with really good output. So, and I can call myself to be a farm manager of this field very proudly, because over a period of time I have learned so much about it that I can see through the problems and how we can reach to the solutions or to these problems. And every farmer should be a farm manager to his own field. Then only you can reach to a beautiful output, and whatever agri input you are going to give, how best way are you utilizing it to achieve the best agri output. So stay tuned for such issues what we are facing in this large scale farming. I'll come out with that and the solutions to it. Thank you so much. Namaskar.